Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. I'm Ken Heron.
Hey.
It's Dave, Fly High FPV.
Welcome. Come on in. It's Thursday night.
Yeah. So already there's some problems. Apparently there's a little buffering going on. Are we getting some buffering?
How am I? Do I sound clear?
You sound good. I changed the stream from 1080 to 720, so sorry. You won't see all the great detail of my porcelain skin and my fabulous hair tonight, maybe. I don't know, but
you gotta see it in person to really experience it anyway.
You do. If all of the technological magic holds together, we got a fabulous show tonight. We've got Ryan LaTourette on, and he has accumulated quite a few stories of what is it? Don Quixote attack with the windmills. We're going after the windmills, and we're winning. Apparently.
Yes, that's awesome.
Here and there.
I like to hear that.
Yes, and there's some good news, especially in your state there. We're going to talk about what's going on there in Alabama. And
we need good news.
Yeah, we do. We really do. I've got the winter doldrums. For those of you affected by this ice apocalypse, and I've been stuck inside. I've been flying off my porch, but that's, nothing to share. I hope everybody's gotten a chance to fly. Yeah. So, happy Black History Month, February. As soon as we get through this and we can starting to get into the warmer months, hopefully soon. Dave, what's new with you?
Man, I've been building a truck. Been building an FPV truck.
Yes.
I'm building it for drones. Got a big TV screen.
If you want to hear about it, he'll go on and on about it. But if you want to hear it in detail, then you must become a member. Because we talked a lot about that in the member content. So let's see how many
systems, solar,
yeah,
lots of crazy stuff too.
Yeah,
stuff that we can't even talk about.
Oh, we can't even talk about. But let's see how many new members we got. We've got so far during this show, we've got 0 new members.
Oh,
0. I know you're tightening your belt out there, but I could really use your support on this channel. It's killing me. It's killing me.
And if you're already a member, you can donate memberships to other people.
That's right. You can do that. You can gift memberships, and YouTube will dole them out to those deserving. But first, someone who has supported this show nonstop from the beginning, the Cadillac of processed meat. I'm talking about a pigeon jerky.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, yeah, and it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meat. Yeah, thank you, pigeon jerky. I hope everybody is enjoying. Yeah.
I always wondered about the pigeon. Like, the cops roll up on him, and he's just trying to dance on the street. What's going on there? Like, he's not harming anybody. What's going on? Why has he got to?
Why the cops
deal
rolling
with
up
law like that?
Oh well, it's a Is
it a little overreaction?
No,
is that what's going on?
It's a footloose situation. The town is very conservative, and you're not supposed to be dancing if you're familiar with
pigeons down.
That's
cool.
right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Another thing that's been going wrong. This microphone is 30 years old. I bought this microphone in 1993, and it's on its way out. And I had ordered a new one. It's supposed to be here tonight, but the ice apocalypse screwed that delivery up. So from time to time, I'll have to punch this one and fix it if it starts making noise. All right.
There's an expression about punching the microphone, isn't there?
No, I think that's about punching a donkey. Get the kids out of the room. This is going to be a fun show. Dave. Now, Dave, the YouTubery, the algorithm doesn't They don't like the cussing, right? And
Oh.
so you're going to try not to do that, right?
I'm on my best behavior. I'm a little lit.
Uh-huh. Are you flying high right now?
I mean, that's how I roll.
Right? Okay.
That's the way to be, man. I mean, if
Yeah.
you see me, you know.
Yeah, okay. I do know he's eating some trail mix over there. and people that eat trail mix are always stoned. Right, Dave?
Oh, I'm just staying hydrated,
Hydrated. He's
Yeah,
staying high.
like the cup says. You gotta
He's staying high.
stay hydrated.
Hydrated. That's right. Yeah. So make sure that you stay hydrated as well. What
Yeah.
are we talking about?
Keep fluid in you, boys.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay fluid.
Yeah. So what's that shirt you're wearing? What's
I got
that?
the best shirt ever.
Yeah.
This is the Ken Heron Trees Are Dick shirt.
Heck yeah, man. Link in the description if you want to support the channel, you can do it that way. I don't
Support the channel.
I don't have a
You
bank
really should.
of 3D printers. I don't sell stuff. I don't. I count on ad revenue from my videos. So, and memberships and super chats. That's it. I don't sell anything.
Well,
I don't sell ribbed riders. What? What? What, Dave?
I was going to say the community appreciates what you do, though, man. Like, you're out here providing information, helping people understand the law, helping understand, like, new drones and what to buy. Like, you're a very valuable member of the community.
Well, thank
You've been
you.
teaching for a long time.
My favorite videos to make are just to get a drone and have fun with it. Just go do droney stuff with it. Those are my favorite, not the instructional videos. But I don't sell anything. In fact, I do get, and I'm sure other creators that have monetized channels, I get emails from companies all the time. Like, hey, you want to run our ad? How much will it cost for us to put? We're selling phone cases or food processor. What I'm like, delete. So there are opportunities to junk up this channel, but I won't do it. I won't do it because of
No,
you
you
guys.
do it right.
I won't. Yeah, I'm not.
You can keep it strictly about what's important to is the drones. I mean, I know you've had other channels in the past about other stuff too as well. Like, if you want to get focused on something completely different. But I love that you're there and you're honest. Like, you'll get a product and squarely review it and tell us the real deal without worrying about what some major company is going to think about what he says. Like, just let the truth out and let it roar. I mean, there's a few great ones among us. Ken Dobo is another great Ken who is 100% just going to rip a company and tell you the truth.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, transparency was where it's at. Nobody wants an affiliate review, marketing review. Like, it's like, oh, yeah,
Well,
buy this product. I think it's wonderful. Everyone you buy, I get a portion of the product.
Right.
And then it's like,
I wouldn't say nobody
I don't
wants
know.
that. I'd say everybody in Shenzhen, China wants that. That's what they want. That's what they want
it's
you
an
to do.
advertising scheme.
Yeah.
And I know people are just trying to make their money, but like don't just go buy something because the guy who's getting paid to tell you it's good. Like, just like,
Well, I mean,
don't
that's
know.
why you can't
Like,
trust
that's how I ended up with the Wizard X220 was my first drone, because it was UAV Futures. Thanks, Stu, for recommending the best all-in-one drone for under $300.
Well, that's why you can't trust
it
Amazon
breaks as soon
reviews
as you get
anymore.
it.
But there was a company that wanted to send me a robot vacuum a couple years ago, and I said, yeah, send it to me. And so I got it,
Dude.
and I took it out to a skating rink, and I landed a drone on it while it was moving. So there's always a drone component to it. We're going to get to the news. There's a lot of news. But before even that, I wanted to let everybody know that I did not get a camper. I know from that video that I posted, it looked like I did, and I did. I had a camper for a day. But driving around with that sail, that parachute behind the cop car, it just wasn't fun. And I like driving for fun. So I got my RX-8 back, if anybody's interested in that. Again,
Yes.
That's what I'm going to be traveling around in. So
Driver's car.
Yeah.
None of this luggage in the back.
No, it gets 10 miles a gallon now. What they've done to it.
10 miles a gallon?
10 yeah, it's terrible. But it shoots flames.
Yes.
And it's got
That's what we need, though. We need a car that shoots flames.
It's got 200 wheel horsepower.
Right?
So yeah. Yeah, so yay, it revs up to 10,000 RPM and I will come see you. If you would like to,
what are we going to set on fire with it first?
Well, marshmallows. We've got to make some s'mores.
I'm not eating that.
We're gonna make some rotary s'mores.
It's gonna be full of oil.
Yeah. It goes down smooth. It goes down smooth. So I'm probably gonna go to Ocala, Florida first to visit my friends at remotepilot101.com at M0A and Jason Shepard and them. I do plan on coming to the Florida meet. That's was it April 1st? So I plan on that. And then there's another one. If there's any meets or you want me to come see you, email me here. Okay. Let me know.
March
Ken Heron
10th
upload
through 13th. You can go meet up in Georgia at the barbecue bando from Team Drone Adventure.
Yes, I got invited to that as well. So if you'd like me to go anywhere, and I will be going everywhere, me and my co-pilot Henry, just email me there. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. Okay. Well, what else am I forgetting? I know Jim Beauchart is still recuperating, so we don't have the weekly Beauchart. I don't know if he's gonna start doing that again.
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
He's still out there pumping. He's still. I get messages from him every now and then. It's always.
I do too, and they are
interesting.
They are interesting because he's on lots of pain medicine. And I say, that's when you turn the camera on.
He's in Canada, man. He can get that natural medicine.
The maple syrup. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I mean, the syrup's pretty good. I like that stuff too.
All right, so I got a couple of videos to share, and then we'll get into the news. This first one, like I said, I've been just flying off my porch. I woke up at 4 a.m. to do my radio show, and it was kind of pretty outside. So I took this with a Mini 3. This is just outside my house with all the ice on the trees. I know there's a lot more ice in other places, but this is what I got in West Tennessee. Roads are all just iced over. Nobody's out because nobody in the South knows how to drive on ice. But it was kind of pretty. At 4 a.m. in this hustling, bustling town of Huntington, Tennessee. There you go. So hopefully all that crap will melt away soon and won't have to deal with it. And there's another video that I shared a couple weeks ago, but I wanted to play this again because every time you do this, Dave, it's just so exciting. And I know I had to change the music because you always put like, Ozzy or whatever on there, but give us a little bit. Yeah. So tell us about this.
This is my birthday, man. This is a happy birthday to Dave party.
Yeah.
Get all your drones and get your fireworks and Roman candles and smoke bombs and let's have a blast.
Yeah, and point it at all the dry tinder.
Oh, we only set the yard on fire like 3 or 4 times.
Did you set the yard on fire?
We did. There's a few burn marks, but like this is the yard that gets set on fire a lot. It's okay. Okay. It's right next to a lake.
Sure. There's a lot of water right there. No problem. How many drones were up in the air during this?
We had 4 drones, 4 on 4. Just, it was awesome, ridiculous fun. and everybody was armed and having a just blast.
And how old are you on this birthday?
41.
41. Heading towards 50. Come on in. The water's fine.
Yeah, I'm getting a little silver. It's okay.
I'm
enjoying it.
Are you getting some gray hair?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I remember doing this with you at the tank place.
Oh, it's so much fun.
I want to do it again.
Get the 10-shot Roman candles that have got lots and lots and lots of shots.
Yeah.
The longer that it shoots, the better, the more fun you'll have. Because, it's like 30, 45 seconds. You pretty much have to light it and take off and be ready to go.
Have you
Trying
tried
to do 4 of them at once is chaos.
Did you try to do a 3-barrel? Have you ever tried 3?
Yeah, it's just harder to get them to all light, and then you end up with like 2 shooting off and extra weight.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
I mean, if you spend a bunch of time like wrapping fuses, that's just too much effort. I like twist 2 of them up, light them, and go.
There you go. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into. The news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
I keep waiting. I keep waiting for you to say something, then I forget. Oh yeah, we're on Dave time. Dave time goes a little slower. Hey Jeff, what's going on in the news?
You got to me eventually.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Fantastic. All right, so lots of news this week. Stuff from all over the place. The first one is from an amateur drone photographer by the name of Paul DeBille in Florida. He filmed approximately 50 dolphins that were in and around Jupiter last week, Jupiter, Florida. The video shows the marine animals diving in and out of the sea and playing keep away with a strand of sargassum seaweed.
Sargassum?
Sargassum. Sargassum seaweed.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, he filmed the pod for almost 30 minutes. He said that it was one of the largest ones that he had ever seen.
Now, was this was he out there filming? He got these by accident, or was it on purpose?
Somebody take the jokes away from me.
Dude, I literally have a joke about fish and seaweed. Was one of my jokes for tonight.
All right, let's hear it.
It was how do fish get lit?
I don't know. How do fish get lit?
With seaweed.
Oh, seaweed.
Mm.
Back to you in the newsroom.
Yes, moving on. The next one, this drone footage captures a very rare reverse waterfall.
Okay.
This was in Ivins, Utah, by a pilot by the name of R.J. Hooper. And the reverse waterfall apparently is caused because of strong winds.
Whoa.
So the water goes the other way.
Whoa.
What do you mean? It looks like it's going down to me. No, it is blowing up. Holy crap.
Whoa, dude.
That's amazing.
Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing, Dave? Bruh.
That hill's smoking, bro.
Oh, man. That rock is vaping, bruh.
I'm pretty sure it's dab time.
That is really cool. That's awesome looking.
Something you do not see every day.
Wow.
All right, and courtesy of your Snowpocalypse, we have some interesting footage that was taken by WFAA in downtown Dallas. They have had 3 days of sleet and ice go through Fort Worth to Dallas, which was my hometown. Most of my friends have been sending videos of the areas that I grew up as a kid, just completely covered with layer upon layer upon layer of ice.
Man.
So, pretty cool footage, though.
Can Texans drive in snow and ice? No.
No.
Okay.
No, not a chance. Okay, so next is a story that I guess was kind of cool. The police were running a covert drone operation. In other words, they were using a drone to try to catch a criminal in the act. The neighborhood had been reporting that there was an alleged drug runner that was using an e-scooter to get around the neighborhood. And so they used the drone to essentially covert investigate this e-runner. And so this is the footage that from the drone of them following this drug runner that they eventually caught.
Wait, does he have a helmet on? That's good, though. He's got a helmet on, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's being safe, I guess, you know. But
what kind of drugs has he got?
It didn't go into detail as to the type of drugs that they caught him with. But in any case, the simple fact that the drone was used as part of a covert investigation, I thought was kind of cool, because we'd seen police videos where they used the drone to find people or record crashes or stuff like that. But this is the detectives, this is the drug enforcement unit that's sitting here using the drone to essentially track somebody to see if they do something bad, which I thought was different. We hadn't seen that before.
Have we seen anybody using other than prisons to deliver drugs? Right.
I've seen some videos of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we had some.
I've seen him
videos.
deliver it right to the side of a car, like the girl reaches out the window and grabs it off of him.
Not to give any ideas, but
it's like, who wants to send like a $1,500 drone out to deliver something that somebody could just grab and put in the car?
Well, that's why you use string technology.
Yeah, and then they just pull you in, or I guess you got to release.
Look, I've said this before. Now, the reason why so many drug dealers go to jail is because they have the drugs on them, right? When they're caught. I don't want to give anybody ideas, but what if, I'm just throwing it out there, what if the drug dealers had all of their drugs in a bundle that was tied to a string to a bunch of balloons, right? And
have you seen the video of this happening? There's a video of a guy in a van getting pulled over, and he pulls over, and the cop pulls up behind him. It's the cop's dashboard, and he balloons out the window. A whole bag goes up in the air and floats off, and the cop looks. He gets angry, and he starts to pull the gun out to like spray him down, and is like, "Man, maybe I shouldn't do that."
Really? Okay, because I always thought you just let go of the thing, and there goes the evidence, right?
It did. It got away. I mean, around here in Alabama, man, they would have just laid lead into the air and tried their best to knock it down.
Shot it down. All right.
So next in the news, Frankie Zapata is a gentleman that we have had showcased on the show before. He's the one that created the flyboard. He actually flew across the English Channel once, basically on his flyboard. He has created a new flying machine, which is a variant of the flyboard that'll carry a seated pilot in the air.
Oh my gosh.
This is what they call a jet racer.
Jet racer.
Oh, is this one gonna crash into the ocean too? I watched them crash the flyboard right into the ocean. It's pretty hilarious. He dropped like 30 feet.
This looks pretty fun. Would you do it, Dave?
Oh man, I would definitely fly it remotely. I don't know if I'm ready to strap in. Yeah, but most of these are set up with RC Link, and you can fly them remotely. Like that's how they do the development. Because
I wouldn't let anyone
they only
else
put the person in it for pictures.
I wouldn't let anyone else fly me in it.
Look,
remotely.
see, there's a dummy in it with it rolling.
That's BS. That's right. That's not real.
It's a dummy.
Was it a dummy? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It looks fun, and it looks like it's got redundancy. It's eight jets there.
Jet engines.
I don't know, man. What do you think?
Jet engines sound fun. It'll be loud. It'll scream.
Yeah. I might do it.
They proved the jet engines can be used for the flyboard. They have the backpack that the guy's been flying all over the place, and they have the dude with the flying wing. That was filmed with Airbus in was it not Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, I would totally ride the wing.
Dubai.
Dubai, yeah. Just very quickly,
I would jetpack myself right into the earth.
On that tip, I have a quick would you ride it? I have no other information. I just have the video. So tell me, would you do this? I think it's an ag drone. Would you do that?
Yeah, that's an agricultural drone. That's a gas-powered agricultural drone.
That doesn't have the lifting capacity for me or Jeff.
Nope. No. But I don't know. If you're over water, it looks kind of fun.
Yeah,
I would just hold on to it, and the motors would get real hot.
Right, and then just risk a few lacerations if anything goes wrong. What's the big deal?
But something like that would make a real nice fan in the summertime.
True. Yes.
All right, so next we have some footage out of Kenosha County, Wisconsin. This is drone footage that was captured Monday morning, which shows the Kenosha County deputies securing a suspect who was trying to cross I-94 on foot. Now you're thinking, no, it's just some guy, dodging the highway. No, he stole a car, crashed it on Highway C coming off the off-ramp. When the deputies arrived, he decided it'd be a great idea to try to evade the deputies by running across the highway. I don't know if this is a police drone. I'm assuming this is a police drone. Caught footage of him, of them arresting him.
Why didn't I put Frogger sound effects in this? Why didn't I do that?
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
When he started running across the highway, the sheriff's department said that there was one person that was nearly hit by several vehicles on the highway because, before making it to that median. So, I mean, he risked his life pulling this crap.
Yeah. Well, you're not thinking straight at that point.
Now you're running from the cops at that point.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they got him to safety.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And
nice and safe and warm and dry in jail.
In jail. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, where real criminals belong, for people that actually harm other people.
Yeah.
All right. So next we have a new drone. This is a California-based startup called Pika, P-Y-K-A, that has revealed what it claims to be the world's largest electric cargo aircraft and the first autonomous vehicle of its class, which is the Pelican cargo drone. It has a range of 200 miles, a payload of up to 400 pounds, and 66 cubic feet of space in the cargo area. It features a nose loading configuration with a sliding cargo tray and is intended to be used by express logistic companies as well as remote support for remote rural communities.
What's in it?
I think this is the real future of drone delivery. Actual planes that are autopiloted.
Right.
I think that's the future.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
I'm impressed when I see these. These are really cool.
Not your pizza delivered by a Inspire. It's just.
Yeah, they'll start with cargo and move cargo and freight over the air with drones, and there's no people at risk. And then once they've proven that, then it'll be everybody's passenger airline.
What's the name of the company, Jeff?
This is Pika, P-Y-K-A.
Okay. Well, there's a disease called Pika or Pika. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
Did you ever see that TLC show called Strange Addiction?
Nope.
Where a dude is in love with his car. Now I'm in love with my car, but I wouldn't make love to my car. This dude's and all these people that eat couch cushions and stuff. That's Pika. If you break up a flower pot and eat it, that's called Pika. And TLC exploited it. It was a great show.
Cargo drone to eating.
It's Pika.
Yeah,
right?
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, you eat just stuff people wouldn't eat, like dirt and stuff. There's a little fun fact for you.
All right. So this is a video that comes out of a place called the Bay of Plenty. And it's near a town called T-E, and then Puke, P-U-K-E. So Puke. This freight train derailed in a rather spectacular fashion. And somebody was kind enough to go out and get video footage with a drone. This happened at the pre-dawn hours. They don't have any information of anybody injured, but the area had flooded and the track had washed out underneath, or the dirt had washed out under the track, causing the entire train to derail. And
it was a chocolate milk train, right? The whole train was filled with chocolate milk.
No. No, actually, a lot of the carriages seem to have logs and stuff on it. So
wow, you know what? Though? What if there was a train that delivered chocolate milk? That'd be so cool. And then there's another car. One car, it's like a tanker, right? And it doesn't have oil. It's got chocolate milk in it. And then the next car's got a bunch of straws. That'd be badass.
And cookies, right?
Yeah, and then the car after that's got like trail mix. Fly high, friends. All right. Chocolate milk trade.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm
I
gonna
love
make
you,
it. I'm gonna
Dave.
make it. I'm
I
gonna
love
make
you,
it. I'm gonna
Dave.
make it. Just a few more stories. I can do this. Okay, so next in the news we have the air speeders. This is a thing that we have covered several times. Out of Australia, they have a group of people that are coming up with a new sport for racing air speeders, and they have now signed a 2-year broadcast deal with Fox Sport Australia to televise these races.
Okay, these are going to have people in them?
Yep, these are going to be people flying drones that they are going to race.
Oh, cool. Are they all going to be super hot models like this girl?
I have no idea because she's one of the few that we've been introduced to so far. And she has been
to her.
No,
Yeah,
I think
she's
that's not an actual person that was flying it. These are just a bunch of JCPenney models that they hired to do this, right?
No, she's actually going to be the pilot. They have several videos of her flying the drone. She's learning to do it remotely first to get a feel for it. She actually crashed it.
No, that's not the same girl that's in this video.
It's not the same girl in this video.
No, we had her on the show.
I'm talking about Mai on High.
Mai on High, yeah.
She's moved on. She's got a new drone company that she's flying with. They've got air speeders too. I don't remember. Maybe I don't know the name.
If they're out of
memory
Australia,
problems.
if they're out of Australia, they're going to be televised.
Yeah,
which will be really cool. I look forward to seeing the televised thing. That'll be neat.
I'm gonna watch it with some chocolate milk I got from a train.
You're gonna have to get it out of that field, man.
Cleanup's gonna be real delicious. All right.
Hey, guess what? I got the news story.
What is it?
Israel's aerospace industries, or IAI, demonstrated recently a new prototype version of their hand-launched, point-blank, vertical takeoff and landing, loitering munition-style missile drone.
Oh.
And this drone is going to be sold to the United States Department of Defense and used by special operations troops. I love this thing because it goes really fast.
Looks like a TIE fighter.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it?
wait for it.
Wait. Is it?
I love this part.
Is it piloted or is it?
Yeah, this is.
So it's piloted.
And wow.
Dude, it's running beta flight. Did you see the OSD?
Yeah.
Go back and play that again. That looked like beta flight, dude.
What? Did it?
It looked like beta flight OSD.
Okay. Let's see. So somebody's got to pilot that into the van.
Yeah.
It's totally beta flight.
That is beta
Maybe it's INAV.
That's funny.
Yeah. So this is essentially another one of the flying munitions, but this one is going to be made by the Israelis and sold to United States Special Forces.
Why did they have to ruin the Scooby-Doo van like that? That was really...
It just probably something they had lying around at the time. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Is there, maybe Israelis don't really like vans. Who knows?
Scooby snacks.
Okay, so last Saturday night, Philadelphia Eagles fans were treated to a drone show.
Aha. Now this is sped up because drone shows are slow, but this is really cool. And watch the H. Watch the H. The little guy. I'm trying. The hell with it. I'm out of here. So they lost a pixel.
The bird took a drop. Oh, what is that? Go Birds?
Go Birds.
Yeah, this was a celebration of the team advancing for the NFC championships.
I'm so glad I don't live there right now because I'd be forced to have to riot with everybody else. I'd have to climb a street sign and all that stuff. Don't some cities grease their street signs so people can't climb them? Don't they? I think they do. Hello?
You gotta keep that pole polished.
Yeah, you gotta polish that pole. Jeff, it's so important to polish the pole.
I just want to get one more story. Just one more story. Last story.
If there's any takeaway from this, it's keep your pole polished.
Last story.
Yeah.
Okay, the last story.
It's another bird.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what kind of bird? What kind of bird is an eagle?
Predatory bird, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. What do you got?
All right, so the last story, and this one, Ken, is tailor-made for you. I I found this. I sent it to you. I knew that you would love it. This is drone delivery in the modern age.
Oh, yes. Check this out.
So my parents just ordered chicken wings, and my mom said we're gonna order them via the drone. So there's a drone that delivers chicken wings to their house in Holly Springs. I don't know what kind of first world problems this is that you can't drive the wings to people's neighborhoods, but there will be a chicken wing drone coming soon. I'm hoping to catch it on video.
Green.
Apparently the order was too heavy, so they had to send half the wings via vehicle and half the wings via drone. So we're gonna get a half order of wings in the drone here any minute now.
This is how practical it is. You can only put a half order of wings on the drone.
What a time to be alive! What a time to be alive! And look, the other guy came with the other half of the wings.
Do I need to say anything? I don't have to say it.
Practical.
Yeah, no, this one was just tailor made for you because my personal thought was the fact that not only did they order something that the drone couldn't carry, but then to top it off, they had to split the order, and instead of just saying, "Out of heck with it, won't use the drone, we'll drive it to you," they're like, "No, we'll send half of it this way and half of it the other way." So you figure, okay, well, half of it's going to arrive early. No. It arrived at the exact same time.
That's right.
What's the point?
That's
at
right.
that point?
All marketing.
That's right. It's a bunch of.
It's like Ken says, it will never happen.
Well, it won't happen.
Except for a marketing stunt.
Yeah, that's all it is. All right.
Tube socks to Ken's house.
Yeah.
Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. The minute we find out that they deliver in his area,
I want my
tube socks.
I want my chicken wings delivered in tube socks. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They're gonna send you just the left socks though.
Dude,
The right socks are gonna get there at the same time via vehicle.
I think tube socks are pretty much universal.
No,
but,
he got that one. That's a win.
Yeah.
That's for win for Fly right there.
Awesome.
That's great.
Well, Jeff, thank you so much for all your hard work with the news.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. Now it's time for one of Fly High's fabulous jokes. Let's hear it.
What do you call the burn holes in your t-shirt?
I don't know. What do you call the burn holes in your t-shirt?
Potholes.
Potholes. Okay. All right. So these are all going to be Fly High related jokes tonight.
Oh, I've got a law joke later for
Ryan,
our guest.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Ryan LaTourette. We're going to call him in here in just a second. But first, I think I hear a train, and I want to thank everybody. Got 11 new members. 11 new members,
11.
man.
I'm breaking a record tonight. Let's
that
get more.
really makes me happy. Again, you can gift memberships, and that really helps the channel. So far, we've got, I want to thank Mr. Koshat and Rob Camarda and Drone Rob. He says for the tip jar, that's $20 for the tip jar. Thank you very much. Thank you, Philip. Tonight's theme song is brought to you by Judas Priest, Breaking the Law. Yeah, well, you think you're breaking the law, and then Ryan LaTourette tells you, no, you're actually not. So we'll find that out later. Thank you for being a member, Klaus, I think, yep, he's been a member for 2 years. Have to get up in 5 hours to work, he says. I will watch tomorrow. And Dynadrone. Thank you, Dynadrone. Hey, Ken, one and all. Thanks for the $5, Dynadrone. One Vision Aerial has been a member for 8 months of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Thank you very much for your support. Quadcopters and Tech, thanks very much. Member for 6 months of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. That's the middle tier. And Lambo Drives Zambo, member for 5 months of the Heron Birds. Ah, come on, he says. Thank you, Lambo.
What did you get at the different tiers of membership?
You get more respect for the upper tiers.
Right, isn't there a T-shirt at a certain level?
There is, but you have to ask for it.
And how long do you have? What membership level is it? Isn't it like, what is it? It's is it the Heron Birds?
No. Oh no. No. Are you a Heron Bird?
I'm a member. I don't remember what.
The Pigeon
what level
Jerky
I'm
Gang
at.
gets T-shirts.
Pigeon Jerky Day.
Yeah, but
That's where it's at.
Right, but you have to be a member for a certain amount of time.
Kim Fuse has been in the Pigeon Jerky game for 13 months.
Oh, heck yeah. Thank you very much, Kim Fused. And Mark Sullivan, been a member for 14 months. Shelby Voll, who's watching tonight, we got one of his videos here in just a minute.
Yeah,
$2.
Shelby.
He says, it's $2. Thank you, Shelby. Thanks for
Shelby's
watching.
on Team Fly High, man. He's a sponsored pilot too, like you.
Yeah, and he's always flying with good old Ed Ricker. Remember Ed Ricker? They're always doing
Ed Ricker
wing
and,
stuff.
Michael Scott Rue and Marty Booth. He's got a whole gang of amazing wing pilots now.
In fact, we'll play Shelby's video next, right after I mentioned E-Drone, a member for 2 months. Thank you very much. Supporting the best,
E-Drone.
he says. Thank you, buddy. Maddie's
He's got a
Drone
stream
World.
Sunday night.
I know there's so many streams. I try to stop by all the streams that I
He's
can.
giving away $50 worth of gift cards to my website, so you should definitely check out E-Drone.
Hey, that's cool. Thank you, Maddie's Drone World. Can't wait to see y'all in the South Florida drone meet, he says. Yep, absolutely. I'm going to try to get there. Daniel Lechtel, member for 11 months. Bruh, he says. And 10 Toes. Hey, buddy. 10 Toes, member for 20 months. The Heron Birds. Time for Pigeon Jerky. Gary H., a member for 27 months. And Mark Sullivan gifted a membership. Thank you very much and very generous of you. Daniel Echtel, $10. Yo, Kenny, baby, you demand. Thank you, Daniel. And Art from Colorado, Arco Drone Solutions, $5. Why did the Irishman only eat 239 beans? Because one more would be too farty. Too farty. Art C Squared, Aerial Imagery, gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. I love to see that. The generosity. In the Woods has been a member for 15 months of the Heron Birds. Thank you very much for being in the woods. Tim Rayhan, I'm going to say. Pigeon Turkey Gang. Where'd he go? Where'd Dave go? Dave's gone.
I'll be right back. Stab time.
Oh, okay. Stab time. All right, thank you. He's been a member for 20 months. Hello, watching from Toledo Hospital. Had surgery. Can't miss TNL. Oh, my goodness. Well, push that morphine button one time for us.
Call a nurse.
Call a nurse. Get that sponge bath. Mavic Mini Pilot has been a member for 3 months. Thank you very much. And, IMG... I am Gross 98. I am Gross 98 gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. If you're a member, you do get access to the membership only videos, which are many videos and quite entertaining, like the one that we made tonight.
That's where all Ken's spiciest content is. The
Oh,
stuff
so
that he's
spicy.
like, you know what? I'm not too worried about the rules right now. We're just going to play it by ear and
That's
let
right.
it roll.
Yeah, anything goes in the membership videos, pretty much. Jimmy J has been a member for 27 months. We need a new version of the oil can drone review. What? The oil can... oh, yes. That's that. The worst drone in the whole world. Yeah, that's terrible.
The toilet flusher.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. They won't send me another one. They sent me 3. I destroyed all 3 of them. Jay Young, $5. Thank you very much. If I missed the train, sue me. Cheers. And Brad Berry, thank you very much for being a member for 21 months of the Heron Birds. Hands down, best drone talk show on the internet. Thank you very much.
I agree.
I lost... You're only saying that because you're on it.
No, it really is. It's so good.
Oh, well, you're very
you have
kind.
so many people here, and it's just an active community that just loves to be around Ken. I mean, who doesn't?
Well, I mean, I do smell good. If you've ever met me in person, you know I smell fantastic, and that's part of the appeal.
You've got
really.
such a beautiful voice.
D&D Aerial Views. Hey, Keith. $5 from Keith. Not a membership, just money. Hope that's all right. Keith's wife had to go in the hospital and had some surgery recently. I hope that went well, Keith. I will talk to you tomorrow about it. Ken Torbeck, $5. Should cover about 5,280 feet worth of gas for the rotary. Yeah, absolutely. At 10 miles a gallon, you just paid for 2 flames to shoot out the back. Thank you very much, Ken. Fisher's
Hey, it's
aerial
gonna be worth
photography.
it.
$5. What'd you say, Dave?
It's gonna be worth it. I want to see flames shoot out of the back of your car. I want to set stuff on fire with the back of your car. Can we set a drone on fire with your Mazda now?
Yes. Yes, you can.
That should be on our mission.
Let's do it. Let's burn stuff and break stuff. That's always fun. Fisher's aerial photography, $5. Thank you very much for that nice sticker. And Itchy Sack FPV, which is one of my favorite. Itchy Sack FPV, been a member for 15 months. Hello, Ken. I love you long time with your itchy sack. And Kim Fuse FPV, right after Itchy Sack, she's been a member for 13 months. Thank you very much for being in the Pigeon Jerky gang. Rampage Bound, yes. I'll be going to Rampage. When is it? When's Rampage, Dave?
It's in May, I think.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll be going there. Brad Alston, River City, been a member for 27 months. Been a loyal member for 27 months. Thanks for all you do, Ken. I really appreciate Jeff each week with the news. Just a few more here. Grumps. Hey, Grumpy Vlogger, $5. This will get your Mazda out of the driveway. Great show. $4.99. Yeah. That's how much it costs just to warm it up. Thank you very much, Grumpy. Gardo Rotor, been a member for 15 months of the Heron Birds. Damn, has it been that long? Yes. Andrew K has been a member for half a year. It's our 6-month anniversary. What do we get for a 6-month anniversary? So if you're married, the first year is paper,
Flowers.
right? Flowers? Yeah, flowers. I'll get you some chocolates.
I always like flowers. Keep it on the sativa side.
Has a girl ever given you flowers, Dave?
Yes, I've received flowers from girls a couple times. I've got groupies now, I'm a big famous pilot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I keep forgetting who
For real,
you
I get,
are.
like they'll walk right up to me and be like, yo, you want some of this green? And I'll be like, sure, thank you.
Oh, those kind of flowers. Okay. Yes.
For real though, it's I appreciate the love and I always share, so
Thank you, Bowler, very much for
on
being a
sharing.
member for 1 month. Ken, you rock. He says, Zeb Meat. Hey, buddy, haven't seen you in a while. $10 from Zeb Meat. Congrats on dodging the camper bullet. Yeah, I feel like I dodged a bullet. I'm going to look for a smaller used one. Do you know, they're expensive, those damn things now.
definitely buy used, man.
Yeah.
Just check, make sure it's not all wore out already.
Yeah, and I'm
Like
going
the
to use
fabric and stuff goes
I'm going to
bad
use
in
a blue light to make sure that there's no. I don't want to get the other person's DNA out of there. You know what I mean? I don't want.
Right.
I don't want to roll around in somebody else's stabbing cabin. That's what I not want. I don't want to do that. Uncle Bill's Toys. I was going to call my camper the Meat Wagon, MEET, because I go to all the drone meets. And then, like when I had the girlfriend in there, I was going to change it to MEA Wagon, MEAT Wagon. She approved.
You don't even have to change it.
No,
You
the
just
Meat
go
Wagon.
with the double entendre.
That's right. Uncle Bill's Toys, thank you for the $10. Looking forward to seeing you in April. Yeah, I'm going to be traveling all over the country, or as long as the Rotary keeps rotarying. Headlight, 41, member for 12 months. All the laughs and learning over the past year. Thanks. You are welcome. Glad to do it. This really pumps me up. I've been kind of down the past few days, but doing this show, it really pumps me up. Thank you very much, you guys. Trevor Fuss, I think that's an Australian $5, which is almost like real money. Thank you, Trevor. I
don't know
tease.
how you can't be pumped up right now. There's 380 something people watching us. There's so many good people out there in the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even shout them all out because there's just so many.
Yeah, and I want to mention everybody that's been sending super chat and everything. It looks like the train's almost done here. Steven Drones, thank you very much. I think we have a Steven Drones video tonight. He's a new member. Ken Torbeck did a member upgrade. He upgraded to the Razz-keteers. Awesome, thank you very much. Uncle Bill's Toys has been a member for 21 months of the Heron Birds. Seems like yesterday, he says. Doesn't it? Wedgen Big, $5. Thank you. Your next coffee is on the United States Drone Society, Ken. Hashtag lurking. Well, thank you. I haven't seen you posting a lot of things, but I appreciate you watching. And Eric Swanson, $10. late to the party train, but a cash. Thank you, Eric. Have Drone Will Fly has been a member for 14 months of the Heron Birds, August 4th, 5th, and 6th at Eagle River, Wisconsin. Is that another meet? Hey,
yeah, I'm sponsoring that event too. Go out there and you'll probably get some of my LEDs, and there's going to be stickers and stuff to give away too. I'm sending
cool.
the swag.
Please remind me of these meets. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com, because I'm old and I forget things. But I want to come meet you at these meets. 2023 is the year of the meat for me. The year of the meat. We've got the meat. It's me and Arby's. I've got the meats. Quinn. Quinn. Hey, buddy. Hey, Quinn. Canadian $7. And I did get your video. He flew 3 drones in his kitchen simultaneously. And I was going to show the video, but it had copyrighted music. Send me that video again with just the drone sounds. Randy's 410s, Mad Props Media, new member. Welcome to the Heron Birds. And Keith, rounding it out, $5. Thank you very much, Keith. Dave said he'd keep rolling if the train does.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're going to keep rolling,
okay.
You know you should roll with the official rolling papers of FPV.
Yeah, I don't know if we can, I don't know if we can, those are for tobacco, right?
No, actually,
for your clove
cigarettes. The website
cigarettes.
specifically says that these are not intended for tobacco.
Oh, they're not. Oh,
yeah. So we don't smoke no
It's
bullshit.
wrapping paper for very small birthday and Christmas gifts.
Yeah, for
that's what that
for
is,
packages.
right?
I mean,
packages.
I'm not going to be sad if you give me one. It's
Oh,
already wrapped up.
Look at that. Jenna C, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Where's my sound effect? There it is, Jenna C. $20 from Jenna C for your traveling budget. Thank you very much, Jenna. Wow.
Thank you.
So we're going to bring in Ryan LaTourette here in just a moment. I know we're a little bit late, but I did want to share Shelby's chase video. Now, this is 4 wings being chased and filmed by an FPV quad. And it's just awesome. He says, Ken, here's our recent video. Also, I am the site project leader for a new 75-acre FPV park and drone training facility. I will be holding a large FPV event this year, and you can bring your shaggin' wagon as we have full hookups for it.
Yeah, he's talking to me about getting LEDs for the park to make all kinds of gates and fun stuff. They've got like a training grounds there, and it's like this big park with all these obstacles and things, and they're going to turn it into an FPV park too. It's going to be dope. I can't wait to see it.
Cool, and I hope Bot Grinders Park comes together as well. We need these things.
Yeah.
I fully
Go
support
out
all
and
that.
sponsor Bot Grinders Park.
Yep.
FPVpark.com. He's got like $30,000 donated already. The community has just got together and pulled their resources and donated money so that we can buy a piece of land that's going to be for the people. It means that there's not going to be any kind of ownership crap over it. It's just going to be available so that people can come out there in FPV and build their own obstacles and all sorts of fun stuff out there. It's going to be ridiculous fun, though.
Yeah, we need places like that. Absolutely. And so here it is, Shelby Voll's wing chase. This is pretty awesome. Dave, you fly wings at all?
I do, man. I actually have a pilot's license, so I started off flying wings.
Oh, like manned wings.
Yeah, and remote control, but
Okay.
I flew manned like actual airplanes too. Not like Shelby Voll does, though.
Wow.
Man. He's amazing. I've been following him like, I don't know, 7-8 years. Been watching the stuff that he does, and he'll completely fly inverted through stuff, and it's just ridiculous fun. I was so stoked when he reached out and said he wanted to work on a collaboration, and he's putting 5 meters of my LEDs on each of these wings, just lighting them up. The wing he's flying is called a He-Wing T1 Ranger, and it's running 4S, and they fly amazing. He said that they're bouncing off the concrete too. He'll like fly at this speed and hit one of those sawhorse things, like a road blocker.
Oh yeah, you'll see it right
He'll
here.
hit
Watch
it
this.
at full speed and knock it over, and
Here it goes.
He says the LEDs aren't hurt, everything's fine.
Oh,
Oh yeah, now that's the quad.
That's the
carbon
quad,
fiber
yeah.
metal.
that was cool. Thank you so much for sending that in. If you want to
Yeah,
send
they have,
something
like,
in, you can
8
do
of
it here. Send it here. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. If your music is like music Dave uses, I think he just picks anything, and then it does copyright. Doesn't matter. Copyright. Blah. But if you want
MSR, he takes great detail in picking the music that he picks. So he'll be saddened that you change his music up. But
use
we
Epidemics.
understand.
I couldn't use Adele or whatever the hell it was that he had. Sorry. So Epidemic Sound. Yeah, I'm doing a commercial now, Dave. You want to follow along there? Hi, boy. Epidemic Sound. Links in the description. Now, Dave, go ahead, ruin it.
Well, he got mad at me because I mean, he wasn't mad, but I took one of his videos he carefully edited and I put Metallica over it, which is like the opposite of copyright-free music.
Yeah.
And you know, not everybody likes that. So you should go to Epidemic Sound and get music that's not crap.
That's what I'm saying, because everything else is crap. Thanks for bringing it back, Dave. You're the best.
I got you.
I appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in Ryan LaTourette. He is in our corner. All right. He is fighting for our rights to fly all over these great United States. And now here is Dave with a joke.
Did you know that you can go to jail for weed?
No, I didn't.
Wait, jail sells weed?
Wow. Yeah, by the way,
appreciate that.
that's really good. By the way, have I mentioned that I Skype changed their interface like a year ago and I'm still not used to it? I still don't know how
see
to...
if you can hang up on me when you bring him
I'm
in.
totally
That'll
going
be
to do it.
awesome.
I'm totally going to do it.
You've done this to me before, Ken. I know what to expect.
No, I got it. I got it this time.
Magic button.
Magic button. Here we go. Stand by for Ryan LaTourette.
Bye, guys. It's nice talking to
No,
you.
no, I got it. I got it figured out. Okay, stand by. He's going to be here any moment. Here he comes. And hey! There he is. Hey, welcome to the show, sir. Oh, fantastic. We can't hear him. Great. That's awesome. Mhm.
Welcome, Ryan. You're looking good.
This is why we
Nothing yet.
This is why we do rehearsal.
Joe says breakdown in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be okay. Where's my paper bag? I gotta breathe in a paper bag. While Ryan's figuring out his audio, I will let you know that I have a package. This is from Drone Rob, and we'll open this up here later. What's in the box? So Ryan, it's got nothing.
Still can't hear you, buddy. Go into settings and change your audio input device. Make sure it's on the right microphone.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'll just be over here
got this.
killing myself. Anyway, any why is Ken turning red? Yeah.
This is Ken's favorite thing is technical difficulties.
I love it. It's the best. It's my favorite thing ever.
Wait, is he here? Did I hear him?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Mm-mm. Did you change something, Ryan, from when we practiced earlier? Yes, I did, he said. Okay.
Dude, I rebooted my computer after we checked, and then as soon as I rebooted, I signed back into Skype, and Skype's like, updating. I was
Yeah.
like, no!
Yeah, because Skype probably want to do an update. You want to do an update there, Ryan? We'll call you back? Okay. We'll call you back. Okay, bye. All right, so it's just us again. Anybody have any questions? Let's play a few videos. Or open the package from Drone Rob. What do you want to do? Dave?
Dude, let's open a package from Drone Rob. I love that guy.
Let's do it.
We just got a letter. 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 Wonder who it's from.
Well, it's from Drone Rob. And by the way, I forgot to mention, we're going to play 1 second song tonight. We haven't played. It's the
Testing,
return.
1, 2, 3.
It's the return of 1 second song. And now we have... Okay, all right. Ryan! Hey!
Yay!
All right. Welcome to the show, sir. All right, we'll open this package later. Ryan, we've got a lot to talk about, don't we?
We do.
And not the least of which is this douchebag.
For being kind and naming him that.
Yeah.
Please, guys, please don't shoot at drones, no matter what your senators may tell you.
Should we talk about douchebag first?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so who is this D-bag?
Dumbass.
Who is that dumbass?
It's a Wyoming senator. And what he has said that you can shoot down a drone. That's his wording, right? That you can take a shotgun and shoot it down.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Oh my God! Please don't.
A little violation of 18 USC 32, but okay, go for it.
So
Dude,
is he presenting
I
a
have been shot
bill?
at twice while flying drones,
And we're going to
it is
share
not
that here
cool.
in just a second. But is he putting a bill in for this, or is he just talking to talk, or is he actually? Is this going to be?
Yeah. So here's the unfortunate part. Everybody in the community needs to know what's going on. In Wyoming, they have put forward a bill to disallow drones to fly over private property. And they're calling it aerial trespass, right? They've also tied this with another bill that disallows flying over a prison or a jail. The bills themselves, they were introduced last session as well in 2022. They died in the House. They never even got picked up by the House.
Mm-hmm.
This time through, they went right through the Senate committee, unanimously voted to the Senate floor and voted through to the House. So this one's getting a lot more closer to being law, and that's scary.
And that includes the shooting down
can...
of the drone?
It doesn't go that far. That douchebag believes that you can.
Douchebag.
Right. But what this bill is doing is it's saying you cannot fly a drone within the disturbing the enjoyment of the property by the property owner. They're trying to tag in some of the verbiage from the Cosby case, which is the takings clause case, right? So they're looking at it in two respects. One is looking at it as the Cosby case, trying to give you some delineation of what your property is above you and holding people accountable for trespass on that. The other is they've had this long-standing feud in Wyoming and actually several places out west where property owners will have corners that butt up against each other to federal lands, right? And so it's legal to be on federal lands as a private citizen. You go out there and go hunting or fishing, what have you. But in these corner situations, right, you have 4 properties coming together and 2 are adjacent, or I'm sorry, not adjacent to each other, but kind of diagonal to each other, right, that are public lands, and 2 that are diagonal to each other that are private lands. And what these private landowners are doing is that they're putting up fences, corner fences, just at that location, right? So you'll have a corner fence and a corner fence, and the only way to get to the public lands is to climb up over the fence.
Oh, that's so douchey. But
it's the idea that airspace is public domain, right? So I have a right to be on public land. I could climb up over that fence and not have touched your property, right?
Yeah.
And so Wyoming's trying to kind of look at that and say, hey, we need to crack down on this corner bit, right? And at the same time, the only way that we can really go after that is go after drones in airspace.
But what about the freedom of being able to fly in the UAS?
Isn't that something? Yeah.
Instead of flying
the idea,
nearly
right?
anywhere in the country.
Airspace.
Yes, Dave?
Instead of being able to fly nearly anywhere in the country, now you can only fly in the public right of way. So you can fly like down the street and film over their property, but don't actually go fly the drone over their property. But now if you're too close to the edge of their border that you're making an annoyance, then they can complain and shoot you out of the sky.
That's the real key. And some of the lobby out there, especially the realtors lobby, is saying, hey, wait a minute. If I'm going to take a picture of a property across the street, guess where I got to be? I got to be on the other side of the street to get that picture. And that's what you expect when you're buying a house or buying a piece of land, is you want to have that aerial shot. The only way I can get it is to be over the next guy's house. Or what if I'm trying to stay within my realm of that property, right? And I just happen to scoot by my neighbor's property.
Yeah.
And right now the legislature is saying that's trespass.
What if the wind blows?
Right.
Yeah. So what's going to happen with this? Is it going to go all the way through? Because that doesn't seem.
I mean, the fortunate part is in 2022, right? It died in the House, didn't go anywhere. So the hope is that that's what takes place. There are a couple of things that are helping us, right? One, the NPPA, that's the same group that sued and won in Texas on the First Amendment concerns of limiting drones. They've already written a letter to the state legislature saying, you do not want to do this or we will bring suit, right? And they've got some backing behind that to say, look, check out what Texas had. We're coming after you if you do this.
Yeah.
So that's one. I think the other is the state senators. They had a previous a former state senator come before them who was an attorney, and that former senator said, hey, look, if you guys pass this, I guarantee you're going to lose in court. And the last time that this happened, it was $650,000 out of the pocket of Wyoming citizens' taxpayer dollars. So don't do this. Unfortunately, they didn't listen to her.
So if logic prevails, we can't count on that, then it'll die. But there's a similar thing happening in Dave's corner of the world in Alabama, is there not?
Oh, yes. So in Jacksonville, Alabama, what a
no banjo music.
Town. Yeah, cue the music.
Yeah, what's going on in Jacksonville?
You hear squealing. So Jacksonville, Alabama put forward an ordinance that basically says you cannot launch, land, operate anywhere from public property.
They told me that my 7-year-old daughter cannot fly the drone in the public park anymore.
Yeah. Isn't that something?
They said that I have to go talk to the sheriff each and every time that my 7-year-old daughter wants to go fly her tiny whoop. Where it's 15 grams. It's tiny.
And they added to that to say if you're going to be able to fly, you're going to have to request a permit. And yeah, you're going to have to request that permit each and every time. I'll tell you right now, they do not have a means to request a permit. They don't have a permit. There is no such thing. So
no, I was told to go to the sheriff's office and waste the sheriff's time asking them if my 7-year-old can fly her tiny whoop.
Right.
And did you tell them to go themselves?
Oh, I was close. I was trying to be civil. It was like a public body or whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm down for going to do a drone in out there. I mean, I feel like we need to go and bring my 7-year-old daughter as a mascot and go fly drones in that park and see if they take this.
Yeah. The thing is, all of these municipalities, and it's the same everywhere, that they'll go to Kinko's, make a no drone zone sign. It's wishful thinking. But they'll say it under the guise of the law. They'll say you can't do that. You can do that. It's just that you wish that we couldn't do that. You want us to not be able to do that, but we actually can do that. But the onus is on us to fight it, as always. Right?
Yeah. I think the couple of the challenges, right, and this is something really seriously to take into account. When you look at Jacksonville and their language, right, it says two different things. One, it says you can't launch, land, or fly over public property. So the over, right, that's airspace. That's FAA. They are completely out of their realm, and Singer versus Newton City takes effect, right, that we can say, hey, you are out of your jurisdiction. That is solely with the FAA. But when they say launch or land, now suddenly we're talking about land use. And in that respect, Alabama does not yet have a preemption clause, which would then negate any local ordinance. So in this case, they're actually allowed to have that ordinance, which is a big problem. So, David, I think, what needs to happen is kind of go to the ridiculousness of the ordinance, right? And chase that with public opinion, potentially news media, right? Or try to consult with the more moderates that are on the city council, and to be able to say, here's why this is so stupid. This is why you need to get rid of it. So, flying a tiny whoop on a public street, what am I hurting? Right. And you get enough people that see that, and they see that a kid's just out there trying to have fun. At that point, you're going to have calls go to the council and say, what the hell are you doing, guys? Let's get rid of this thing.
Can we legally, by federal law, park across the street and fly over their park?
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
As long as you're, find some private property and have the private property owner say,
you don't have to do that. 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 Look, here, this is Jacksonville.
Ordinance that says you can't take off in the city.
This is Jacksonville,
and you
Alabama.
can't take off there. Then they can do that by law, but they can't control the air. And so if they've said I can't fly from the park, that's fine. If they can't fly over the park, that's not okay. That's out of their jurisdiction.
Is it a state park or a city park?
And here's the worst part of it is they told me that the reason that they had made this ordinance is because there's like a jail in town. And it's like, well, just call the FAA and tell them that you have a jail and you need a no-fly zone. Like, follow the procedure that is in place by the federal government.
They don't know to do that.
It's not going to do that for you.
Well, I mean, how do you get a jail designated and a no-fly zone?
I don't know the process of geofencing, but you can get. It's easier to get a geofence for drones than it is to get the FAA to do something.
Right. But then when somebody tries to fly their Mavic over the property, it'll actually stop them and not allow people to fly there because it's legally designated instead of some random ordinance that you have to look up and learn about. That it's not public knowledge. It's like, how are you supposed to learn this stuff? Oh, you just need to subscribe to their Facebook page so you can get a notice at Christmas time.
What I would suggest instead, right, when you're talking to these elected officials, right, is that idea of why they think you need to limit flight over a jail, right? And they'll express their concerns. Somebody's going to drop some paraphernalia. Somebody's going to deliver some drugs, right? Then the question becomes, isn't that already illegal? Because it is, right? So, so you aren't. If you create an ordinance that says specifically you can't deliver a drug via a drone, then what you're doing is you're watering down your existing ordinances such that somebody decides, oh, I'm going to deliver a drug by a RC boat.
The people that are delivering drugs into a jail don't care about ordinances. The city ordinances are going to stop them. Yeah. Oh, didn't you see that Kinko's no drone zone sign? Guess we'll have to deliver the drugs another way.
But a no-fly zone that stops their Mavic at the border of the property would actually deter 90% of these guys. I mean, I actually had somebody who reached out to me last year.
I remember you telling me that.
He was like, hey, I've got a job for you like you've never done before, and it's going to pay you like $10,000. And I was like, oh, let's hear about it. And he was like, yeah, it's no big deal. We just need you to like fly with a package. And I was like, oh, let me guess, a jail drop. And he's like, yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's just some cell phones and stuff. Don't worry about it. Right. I'm like, oh yeah, no thanks.
And they thought that they were the first ones to think of it.
He's like, hey, what about your friends? Can you recommend somebody that would be, discreet?
And that's when you called me.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, Ken's real discreet.
I'll do it, sure. Idiots.
Oh, man, we got 419 people watching right now. Let's get one more in there, guys.
All right. Cool.
420.
You think about this too, that, I mean, we're operating under current conditions and visual line of sight. But once we get remote ID coming into place, the FAA has already said we're going to allow beyond line of sight. We are going to change the rules to ease that restriction. And so you think about that, even like a Mavic, right? What do you get? A couple of miles? So you're going to be able to stand outside city boundaries and fly over that jail anyway.
The whole line of sight thing is nonsense to me too. Like, I fly behind a wall, I'm beyond line of sight all of a sudden, and now I can't fly my drone anymore. It's like, no, that's the whole reason I have an FPV system. It's so that I can.
Yeah.
It's so that I can still see.
Yeah.
Even though I've left the building, like I can still see. Just
if FPV stuff, it's more dangerous to fly line of sight. So now, speaking of this this fight with city stuff, now everybody knows you can't fly in a national park. Although some big operations like Netflix and production companies can get permits, apparently, but it takes forever. State parks, you can't fly in. You can fly over.
Without permission. I've flown in state parks.
You can fly over, but you can't land or take off in them, right? That's still the thing, right?
You got to get permission.
Actually, most state parks in the United States do allow drone flights. There are a handful of states that do not. You look closely at the rules. So even here in Michigan, right, they have rules that say you cannot fly over a rest area. You cannot fly over a beach, right? Well, over is outside of their jurisdiction, so you're fine. But the Michigan Department of Natural Resources has put forward what's called land use ordinance. And you can look at that and go, 90% of these don't apply to me. The only ones that do are like where you cannot launch or land at Tequamanon Falls viewing platform. So if you can't launch and land there, just go 10 feet away.
Right. And you're always going to get a warning, whether it be from the local authorities or the FAA. The only places you won't get a warning are military bases and freaking airports. You won't get a warning. You will get arrested. And, you know, like the Super Bowl or something. Just, you know.
TFRs. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be an idiot. But speaking of city.
I heard SWAT's taking people down hours before TFRs even start.
Yep.
Wow. I wanted to talk about an incident I had recently at the Parthenon in Nashville. And if she's watching, I apologize to the security guard. I was having a day and I just didn't have any patience. I was like, oh, here we go again. And I just get out of my face. But so she said that we're not allowed to fly there in Centennial Park. And according to the FAA and the airspace, I've flown there for years. A lot of people have flown there. It's okay. Now, if she had said, we don't want you to fly here, then I'd been like, oh, well, all right. And I would have left. But when she says you can't fly here, oh, no. Well, you're wrong, sister. Wrong. You can. And that's what got my dander up. But Ryan and I actually talked about this because I got a comment. Here's the comment from a viewer of that video. He said, I work for the city of Nashville and have seen many tickets given to drone flyers in our parks, including the one you were in. Metro Parks is not able to permit the use of drones in parks outside designated flying areas for any purpose, including photography, filming. Metro ordinances require that no person shall voluntarily bring, land, or cause to descent or align within or upon any park, any airplane, flying machine, balloon, parachute, or other apparatus aviation, which includes drones. Drone flight is not allowed in the Nashville Metro Parks except in 3 designated areas. And then he cites the ordinance there. And one of the things I noticed about this was Metro Parks is not able to permit the use of drones in parks. Well, that's right, because you're not the FAA. You can't do anything with the airspace. But you actually looked into that ordinance, and there was some interesting wording, was there not?
Well, yeah. So here's the bad news. I did look into it, and I looked into it even further last night and into into this morning.
Yeah.
So a couple of things that are really key, and you might even want to show that ordinance again, right? The first piece of that, it says no person shall voluntarily bring. So not only are they talking about landing or launching, right? They're even saying you cannot bring a drone into the park, which is kind of interesting, right?
Yeah.
What if Ken Heron made me do it?
Yes. Well, there is rules along that lines too. Aiding and abetting, they have that in here too. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. So they are using land use ordinance, and I do find that Tennessee does not yet have the state preemption clause that would disallow local ordinances, right, for drones. So we do have to look at that land use. So technically, yes, they can say you can't bring land, cause, right, launch land, etc. Now they don't have the airspace, so you could stand outside the park and fly over the park, and they have no say, or they might want to say they do, right? But then they're violating their jurisdiction because they're taking on the FAA's jurisdiction,
Right.
So there's a couple things in this thing that I'm kind of interested by. One is it saying you can't bring or land and it's talking about a balloon. So literally, a child cannot have a balloon and let that. One, you can't bring that balloon into the park, and then you couldn't let that balloon fall onto the park grounds. How ridiculous is that?
They're seriously dangerous, though, man. I mean, there's
yeah.
You can't just hand a balloon to a toddler.
No.
So, that to me, that's one of those very interesting things. And then we looked at that other ordinance that was adjacent to it, right? And it was talking about toy. It says that no person shall in any park engage in toy aviation, model boating, or model automobiling.
Well,
that's shut down the air hogs,
right? So I won't bring any toy aviation, just my drones.
Just sure.
I won't bring any toys, right? So that's pretty.
What do I look like, a baby? You think I got toy grade drones?
Yeah, man. These are. I'm a pro.
I got man toys.
That's right.
Yeah,
toys.
This is one where I would probably do some of the same things that we're looking at doing in the state of Michigan. And this one I wanted to bring up as well. We have a number of universities in the state of Michigan that disallow drones on their campus. Most notably is the University of Michigan, which is the university I hate because I'm a Spartan, right? So go blow instead of go blue. And they disallow drones to be flown over their campus. Well, their stadium, the big house, sits literally right across the street from just regular old houses, everyday, private property. So the plan that we have, and we've already executed it a little bit, is to stand on the private property in the backyard, fly the drone up over campus property, and let the campus police come to us, right? And in the first case, they actually did. They then trespassed onto the private property to say, you cannot fly over and we'll confiscate your drones and ticket you, etc.
And what'd you do?
So this next time through, we're going to do it again. And this time we're going to call the Ann Arbor police and say, hey, you want to come out because these guys are about to trespass on the property and we're going to press charges.
What, do they have, an aeroscope to track you down?
Yes, they do.
Do they really?
Yes.
How much is it?
Remote ID is just going to make it worse.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So where's the good news? I thought we were talking about good news. I thought we were talking about where's the good news? I have it. The good news is somewhere. Where is it?
It's
Ryan,
all on my website.
Do you have the good news?
FlyFPV.com. It's nothing but happy thoughts over there.
I think the good news in the park here that to test the one in Nashville would be to go to one of their designated areas, fly from their designated area over the place that they don't want you to fly a drone.
Yeah.
Because the moment that you're over that place, it's not their jurisdiction any longer. And you're completely abiding by their rules because you're in their designated area.
Ken, how do we send this guy money so that he can continue to do what he's doing?
Yeah, because his main job is not doing this for us.
But we need to help him so that he can do this more.
There are links to how you can help Ryan in the description, and if any of our moderators want to post a link in the chat, that would be awesome as well.
I love what you do, Ryan. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I
You went to
appreciate it.
bat when we saw these guys going crazy in Jacksonville too. Like jumped right in. And I don't know the law like a lawyer, but I'm a Part 107 pilot. I know pretty well. And you know, we're sitting there arguing with these guys, and then a lawyer jumps in the chat, and it's like, yeah, we got this.
And, you know, they shut down the comments on that really fast.
Yeah, they don't want
they were
that.
getting blown up. There were drone guys all over. And the funny thing was, every single one of the drone guys that was on there that I saw were all Part 107 pilots. Every single one of them, professional drone pilots who were like, hey, this is not okay. Like, why would you do this? Like,
Yeah.
this isn't the way that the law works.
It's good to have people like Ryan fighting for us. There's one more thing I wanted to talk about, and that's something that's going on in New York. Yes, you want to tell us about that?
So, you know, in Michigan, we have the state preemption law, right, that disallows local governments from creating or enforcing their own ordinances. And it's a law that we've actually tested in court and won multiple times. So what we have is that same type of law has now been tested in Illinois, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. And so we feel as though we can start to really truly expand with a grassroots effort to engage legislatures across the United States and have them pass a similar bill. So our first step here is New York. New York is one that New York City has an avigation law that's a 70-year-old piece of junk. It needs to get thrown out. And the real way to do that, we think, is to go through the state legislature. So we've created a couple of different form letters that can be utilized to engage legislators there, elected officials. And we've asked folks in the state of New York to go knock on their doors of their state senators or representatives and say, hey, you know, here's why we need to pass this. And it's really critical because at some point, right, there's a decent chance that the FAA says, hey, we're going to extend a portion of airspace to states to regulate. We're going to give that authority over to whatever police forces are. If we don't have preemption in place for those states, every single ordinance or every single local government is going to create their own ordinance, and we're going to have this patchwork quilt that's absolute nightmare to figure out, can I fly here? Can I fly there?
Right.
Do I have to do this to fly? Do I have to do this instead?
Yeah, it'll be instead of federal, it'll be like marijuana laws. It'll be state by state, right, Dave? I mean, we don't need
except
that.
it's not state by state; it's city by city, and county by county, and like they can just make up whatever BS they want at this if we allow them to. To get away with it, and we can't. We just cannot allow them to get away with it. We've got to fight any way we possibly can, because otherwise they're going to set rules up, and you'll end up getting fined, and nobody wants that.
Yeah, but there's a bit of civil disobedience that we can also do. Just,
I mean, I mostly fly bandos, so it's hard for me because like the places I fly, I'm probably not supposed to be there anyway.
What'd you say about fences, Dave?
Yeah, fuck fences, man. I got zero time and patience for fences. I'm not the guy that carries the wire clippers, but I'm pretty good at finding the holes.
Yeah. So I ask this all the time of anybody of your caliber, Ryan, that's on. How do you think this is all going to shake out? Do you think they're going to keep kicking the remote ID can down the road, or we have to worry about September? What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, so I do think that they are going to go forward with the September date. If it gets kicked down the road, I suspect it's only by 3 months. I don't see it going beyond that. Things are in place. A number of drones already have remote ID baked into them. Actually, every single drone that you buy now that's been manufactured since December absolutely has remote ID into it.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Well, okay, FPV, sorry.
That is no. Even if you go to Walmart right now, you find a new one that's just been manufactured. They're not all going to have it. They're so slow catching up. Now, you go buy a DJI, sure. but there's tons of Chinese junk that's just flooding in.
Yeah, you can import. I mean, they can import it.
We're talking drone versus toy. Yeah.
Right. They can import it and have it in stock and still sell it after the.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it could be manufactured quite a long time ago too.
Right.
And this will never have remote ID.
Dave, you rebel.
I mean, hey, I've got 3 of these. I may end up having to put it on one to do my professional gig work, but the rest of them don't need remote ID. I don't see a need for it. There's no basis of safety or justification that says that for us to have to be logging. That's the other part of it. They claim that they're not going to log it. There's already companies who are like, we're logging it in 50 cities.
Right.
Listen, if
and
you
I think that's
enjoy,
gonna be the key is we'll see lots of folks that say, you know what, I'm just not doing it. I'm not going to get the firmware upgrade. I'm still going to fly my own drone. There's no way I'm putting a module on. And it's that compliance that the FAA has a problem with. So even with manned aircraft, they mandated that if you are going to fly in controlled airspace, you absolutely have to have ADS-B. Only 40% of Cessnas right now have ADS-B. And you can't tell me they aren't flying in controlled airspace. The FAA knows it, but it's compliance.
No updates for this guy.
Bottom line, my opinion, flying, this is just an annoyance, all this stuff. Flying is so much fun to me that I'll do what I have to do. But I'll also do what I have. I'll do what I have to do for 107 stuff, but I'll also do what I must do for my heart, for fun stuff. So whatever you interpret that as, I'm not condoning, you know what I mean?
Happen a lot.
Yeah. I mean, there's just going to be people that just won't do it. And I think, until there are actual drone police, that we have to depend on these misinformed local authorities to enforce this stuff. And that's a problem because we're already asking the police to do so much. There already are mental health experts. The police do a lot, whether you like them or not. The police have a lot on their shoulders.
My 7-year-old to fly in the public park? No,
well,
come on.
Listen,
she wants to fly every day because she's a champion.
I know.
But we got to go talk to Johnny Sheriff every single day now so that we can get permission.
I know, but Johnny Sheriff is also worried about murderers and felons and everything else, and as important as this stuff is to us, it's just not important to local authorities. It's not. It's annoyance, and so their default is going to be like, nope, can't do it. It's easier for an authority to say, nope, can't do it, rather than, yeah, you can do it here, but then here, or you have to go here and go to this website or whatever. It's easier just to blanket nope and let you sort it out, and that's what we have been doing.
We were going to do that and allow for people to come fly here, but we were going to have to make a new form, and so we just said no permits.
Yeah. So Ryan, 10 years from now, where are we?
Ooh, 10 years.
10 years.
Let's go back in time, right?
Yeah.
Where were we 10 years ago?
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
So if we look at what we were doing 10 years ago, everybody was flying. There was no rules whatsoever. Well, the FAA said, well, you have to have a 333 if you're going to fly commercial. Nobody did anyway. I think there's a good chance that it's going to be quite the same.
Yeah. Yeah. They're asking a lot. Yeah. I'm optimistic.
When you think about it, we are still the safest aircraft in the skies, bar none. The last time that there was a fatality was 2013, and that was an RC helicopter, and the fatality was to the pilot himself. We have never had a multi-rotor death since they've been introduced.
And how many turtles have killed pilots? Seriously.
How many, Dave?
Turtles.
Helicopters alone, right? In the United States, helicopters have approximately 20 fatalities per year. That's just the U.S. Aircraft, manned aircraft in terms of airplanes are above that total. And here we're sitting at 0 over the past 10 years.
Yep. Unless you're in the Ukraine. that kind of ruins the curve. But yeah,
Good dust.
I'm optimistic about 2023. I really am. Don't be if you love drones, do what you have to do to get through this little speed bump. It's a little speed bump. Maybe I'm minimalizing it, yes, but I love flying so much. I'm never going to give it up. So,
But if you hit a speed bump going really fast, it turns it into a ramp.
that's true. That's true.
And you think that, well, we're past January now, but hey, New Year's resolution, take time to engage a legislator, to engage an elected official, and teach them about drones, to educate, right? To start to move the needle such that we can get rid of terrible laws. The interest is to stop them before they start, because once they're in effect, it does take money and time to get them out.
Right. We need to get a set of goggles on this douchebag.
Yep.
Or have a fly-in at his house. Where is he? Wisconsin? What's his name again?
He's gonna start shooting.
Wyoming. Yeah.
Bring your helmets.
Bring your Kevlar, and we'll have a fly-in over at D-Bag's house. Anyway, Ryan, thank you so much for your time as always.
Thank you. Always great to be here.
Appreciate it. All right, we'll see you later, bud. And links to all of your stuff in the description if you want to help him monetarily, as you should, because helping him helps us all. Thank you, sir.
Please
right.
help this guy. Let's do this.
All right.
Let's fight the good fight.
See you, bud. All right. How about that dude, huh?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
He's always so knowledgeable and helpful.
Yeah, this community always comes together and tries to do more for itself. So I just love to see it.
Absolutely. So thank you everybody for watching. It's not over yet. Still have 1 second song. I'm gonna play a bunch of really cool videos, and right now we're gonna see what's in this box.
I got mail! Yay! I got mail! Yay!
Okay.
You've got mail.
I got mail! Yay!
That was a great show. So I have not opened this. This is from Drone Rob. And I usually preview what's in these things, but this time I didn't. And I told Drone Rob that I was going to open it, and he goes, "Oh, this should be interesting." So I have no idea what I'm about to see. But
let's see what you got, Drone Rob. Hey, he's watching. I see him in the chat.
Okay. All right. Good. Hopefully it's gold bullion or candy or money. And if you want to send me anything, you can send it here. Ken Heron, Box 1281, Huntington, Tennessee, 38344. Okay. Let's see. So this is
What's
one
in
of
the
those.
box?
This is one of those homemade boxes. Made out of another box. And awesome! It's a giant Fruit Loop. It's a box with just one Fruit Loop. Have you seen this, Dave?
No.
Oh my God!
It's like a donut.
Yeah, it's a giant Fruit Loop. Hold on, even. Hey Ken, this one proved to be a little more difficult to acquire than expected, but as in life, never give up, right? Thanks for all you do on the radio, and Jason, of course, on the YouTubes. I always enjoy the wacky stories, lists, and things you bring to the show, and this one seemed like fun to participate in. I also do a morning radio show on WJLI in Paducah, Kentucky. Moderators, if you want to put the streaming caster link up there, that'd be cool. I got to open this. I got to see what it looks like. So it's
the voice on the radio, Ken Heron.
Let's ride. I'm on the radio. All right. Oh, my God.
I still remember Beaner and Ken way back when you were in Birmingham.
Oh, those are the days. Look at this. This is one giant. It's all freak fragged up. It's a giant.
Oh,
fruit.
It's green.
It's a giant Fruit Loop. I'll just drop this in a bowl and pour milk on it and see what happens. Oh
you
my
need to get like a salad bowl or something. I know you don't have a salad bowl, but
no, I don't need salad. Oh my God, that is the most awesome thing anyone has ever sent me. Thank you, Rob.
I'll eat just about anything that's green.
Look at that's crazy. I remember us talking about that on the radio when he sent me one. That's insane. Thank you. Okay. Let's play some videos. Okay. So what is it?
Somebody says it is a damn toilet gasket.
It is. It's like a hemorrhoid donut. Thank you,
Like
Trevor.
the wax ring.
Yeah. This is from Steve Horvat, and I'll just go ahead and start playing this. So this is the Allstate Home Office. It's built in 1967. He says their campus consisted of north and south plazas.
Ooh, this place looks fun.
Doesn't it? The plan is to demolish all the buildings and build a giant logistics hub. The campus is now an empty ghost town with no power. I'm planning on doing more videos here as they do the demo. Steve Horvat. Yeah, that looks fun.
That looks like the factory bando we just went into in Sylacauga 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. Look at all that rebar. Oh, that'd be so fun the way it is right there to fly in, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you'd come out to Caraway with me, man. There's a lot of rebar at Caraway and open face buildings and.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much for sending that in. Steve, appreciate that. We try to run through these. I'm trying to make TNL under 90 minutes long.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah. Speaking of Demolition, have you seen the Rotor Riot video?
The original Demolition video?
No, this is a new one. They just posted this. Check this out.
No, I'm not a subscriber.
2 minutes.
Ooh, this looks fun.
Oh, doesn't it?
Fire.
The thing is, you don't know like which way it's gonna.
Oh yeah, you do.
Do you?
They put the charges all along one side.
Oh, okay.
They know exactly which direction it's going.
So here's their drone footage. They got pretty close there, man.
Yeah.
Got to risk it for the biscuit.
Sick. Gotta love the high speed.
Oh man.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that awesome? Would you have gotten closer?
Oh, I don't know, man. I got pretty close to that one that we blew up. They had fireballs planted in the building just for me.
Yeah.
So that as I went across the roof, it was just one fireball after another after another.
Wow, what a great opportunity. I want to do that. I want to do it. Me want. I think
Total wrecking.
I think I'd be digging my stuff out of I think I'd be down under it.
They told me no insurance, like they're not covering anything if I go down. I'm like, okay, I'm not going down.
Oh.
It's like you just told me how close you want me to get. But the demolition that I was at, they put cameras on tripods on the roof of the building with GoPros on them.
And just let it ride down?
Yeah, they spray painted the tripod like fluorescent orange, and they had a bright green rope on it, and they had a mat on the edge of the building so that when the bomb went off, it sends the mat up in the air and kind of pulls the camera away.
Oh, cool.
It was amazing, man.
Wow.
That's such cool footage, though. Nice work, guys.
Yeah. Now, you remember when you and I did the monster trucks? That was fun, and we crashed a lot.
A couple times.
But you got to crash. So this is from Brad Henderson, and he had a great opportunity in St. Louis.
Nice.
So
I know Brad.
He didn't get as close as he wanted to, and by the time he got comfortable flying it inside the dome, it was nearly over. They also only did racing in the practice rounds and not freestyle. I was informed of this. Was a very unique and rare opportunity I had because it's super uncommon for Field Entertainment, the company that puts on Monster Jam, to allow for drone flights.
They need to. They're losing their mind if they don't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But this is pretty good.
We flew for Monster Trucks with the Z, and they were all about it. They have drones at every show. And I talked to another group recently who is doing drone shows, and they've actually started bringing a LED race to the Monster Truck show. And they have 3-inch Cinewhoops that race, all lit with LEDs. They light the pilots up with LEDs, wrap the lights all around the pilot.
Oh,
They
neat.
walk out and do their thing and do a little lit race with the lit gates and all that. And they said that that's becoming as big as an attraction as the motorcycles and everything else.
Yeah, I would love an opportunity to do something like a big indoor arena that's well lit, you know? Because when you and I did it, it was at a fairgrounds.
black.
Yeah, it was very dark. Yeah. Wow, that was amazing. Thank you very much for sending that in, Brad Henderson. Appreciate it.
It looks like Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. Do you know I sang the national anthem standing on top of Gravedigger years ago in Birmingham?
I love it.
I stood on top, and when I said, "And the home of the brave," right when I finished, he started it. Scared the poop out of me. I nearly fell off of the thing.
I bet, dude. We tried to drive or fly drones from the back of one, and it was hell.
Do you want
like you and I were in the back of what was a
Oh
Bigfoot
my
or something,
gosh, yeah.
strapped in.
If it was more light, it wouldn't have been a problem. It's just so dark out there in that field. And the dude was purposely trying to shake us up. If he had he was like, "Oh, you're gonna fly your FPVs from the truck, okay?"
He's like, "I've had pilots try to do this before."
So he looked at it as a challenge to mess us up. Well, it worked for me anyway.
It was fun.
Yeah. So Dave, do you want to see a FPV in a tree or FPV in a house?
Pee in a house.
Pee in a house? All right. This is from Michael Gardner, and he simply says, "Ken, don't let my wife see this." So apparently she frowns on flying in the house, hitting the TV, and you know.
What size quad is this?
I don't know, but he's getting used to it. You know, clearly it's a whoop
bigger
of some.
than a tiny whoop. Is it a tiny whoop?
I think it's a whoop of some sort. He would have lost it at the TV there. But don't let my wife see this.
I bounce off of walls. It just eats the drywall up.
Yeah, I would have flown under the dog if he had stayed like that. But
it must be a ducted whoop.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Thanks, man, for sending that in. That's from Michael Gardner.
Nice. He's got a 5-inch quad on his backpack, though. I see it.
Yeah. And now, our buddy Chris Hope from Texas. Chris Hope has got the world's coolest beard. Let's watch this. He's doing some FPV. He said, "This is my submission for crash videos, Ken." We're doing a power loop and so we'll see that in volume 9. I'm collecting videos for Drone Crashes Volume 9. You can send yours in. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. Let me know your music, and if you put in the subject line crash or my crash or the crash or whatever, just so that I know that it's a crash video. Thank you, Chris.
I got a pro tip for you. Set your goggles. If they're in widescreen mode, set them to 4:3. It'll give you more vertical so that you'll be able to see more above and below you. And it'll make it a lot easier to do 3-dimensional tricks.
Pro tip from Dave. All right. Hey, you want to see a Mavic 3 crash?
Oh, I love to see Mavic 3s crash.
Okay. This is from Matthew Kesterson. He said, "Hey, Ken, this happened last night. Mavic 3 Classic decided to do a hard left for no reason right into a building." Okay. Let's watch this thing. "Glad I bought the Care Refresh," he said. What's even crazier?
It's called Addy mode.
Yeah. If you lose it, Addy mode.
As soon as it goes between the building, it loses GPS, and then he's in Addy mode.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, I can't see the ground underneath me because it's so dark, and I'm just going to do something dumb.
That's it. Yeah, and that will also be in Volume 9 of Crash Videos. Thank you, Matthew Kesterson, for sending that one in. Did that. 1 second song where, and I forgot to mention the prize. The prize tonight was given to me in New Jersey by Tony. Thank you very much, Tony. This is an Avata case. Someone's going to win this Avata case, and it's got Start RC drone landing pad in here.
Nice.
And this little gimbal protection bumper bar for your Avata. So
it could definitely use that.
yes, it definitely could. So that's the prize for 1 second song. It'll be Dave against all of you.
Oh, great. It's heavy metal, right? You got the note, right?
The note? No, I didn't get the note.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no.
That's my jam, bro.
Shall we play right now?
Yeah. Give me oldies. That's my
All
favorite.
right. Pick me right now. I will pick someone. Dave will pick someone. Don't say who you pick out loud. Just write them down. Okay?
Okay, the chat's not caught up yet. Give me a minute.
It'll catch up.
I want to see a blur of red.
There is a little bit of lag. All right. But so pick me right now. I'll pick someone. If Dave can't get it, then my person will win. If Dave does get it, then the person that Dave picks will get it.
I pick somebody I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna do the same thing.
Maybe I do know him. His just name's abbreviated. You know how it is.
Yeah. All right, I've got my winner written down.
Stop saying pick me.
You can stop saying pick me as we play 1 second song.
It's a song, it's a 1 second song. So it's way too short for you to try to sing along. It's a song, it's a 1 second song. Take a guess and see if you're right or wrong. It's a song, it's a 1 second song. You can win a prize made in Hong Kong.
It could be made in Hong Kong, I don't know. We don't know
where it's I've got to hide the chat so I can't see what they're saying.
Yes. So
all right, the chat. Wait, there's another one.
So it's you versus the chat. There is a little bit of lag, but I imagine that
there's chats everywhere.
Dave will not know all of these. Now, these are not the best songs in the world. Some of them actually suck, but these are songs that you will have heard just by living in the world that we do. Okay?
All right, let's do it.
All right.
I'm a huge fan of pop music.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Here's your first 1 second song.
Yeah, I did.
Johnny Cash.
Now, Dave can keep guessing and maybe give you hints, but first person correct in the chat.
Yeah, I did.
Or is it that's the Devil Went Down to Georgia?
Oh, yes,
there's another hint.
I don't know.
You got nothing?
Yeah, I did.
Quadcopters and Tech got it. All right, very good. That is Ray Stevens in The Streak.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, Dave. All right. So I'm gonna keep score here. Let's see. Chat and Dave. That's
Chat's gonna murder me on this stuff.
One for the chat. Yeah, probably. Even with the lag. All right. Now you're what, 41? You should know these. You should know these.
I have no idea who that is.
Ray Stevens? Okay. Here's your next 1 second song.
In his shoe.
That's easy.
In his shoe.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's throw a guess out there.
In his shoe.
Wow.
Is he saying tennis shoe?
No.
In his shoe.
Yes. Quadcopters and Tech got it again. That's Leroy Brown. Bad Leroy Brown.
Never heard
Jim
of him
Croce. No, you haven't heard of that one. Okay. Wow. Dave, what kind of music?
I told you it's heavy metal, bro.
Okay, so
where's the metal?
You have children, so all you listen to is Disney. I get it.
Oh yeah, if you've got Moana on here, man, I got that shit.
All right, that's 2 for the chat. All right.
Give them all to the chat.
Oh no! I've got 10 of them.
Oh great.
Oh yeah, this is fun. All right, here is your next 1 second song. Come on, you know that.
Oh, that sounds like a guitar riff I like.
See, you have to
Rolling
assemble.
Stones.
You have to assemble it in your head. You can keep throwing out wrong answers if you want.
The Black Keys.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't recognize that guitar riff.
Where's Quadcopters and Tech? No, you're wrong, Quadcopters and Tech. No. All right, nobody got that.
Oh, is it AC/DC?
No, but time's up. Nobody got that. That's Leonard Skinner. Don't ask me.
Oh, I
why.
know who Leonard Skinner is.
Yeah. Don't ask me any questions. See, I can't play. I can play that 1 second, but I can't play the rest of the song without a copyright strike. All right.
I don't know that song though.
Now I know you're going to get this song. I know, because you're a big '80s fan. That's your only hint. You ready? Here it is. Oh, classic, classic song. Dave.
You know, I was as old as 9 years old in the 80s.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
What music I listened to in the 80s?
You see, Dave.
Metallica.
They've recorded these songs, and you can play them later. Like they may have recorded them in the 80s, but you can listen to them later. Dave is too stoned.
You got me shooting, dude. It's not that I'm too stoned. I just don't listen to this music. I don't know any of these people.
I don't listen to it either, but I know it. All right, we got the. Everybody knows who it is. It is Madonna, but that is "Dress You Up."
Oh, my favorite.
"Dress You Up" in My Love. Well, in 2023, Madonna's a raisin, but when I was a kid, she was sort of hot.
Yeah.
She's a shriveled up piece of bacon now, but back then. All right. So, wow, that's.
I'm doing so good at this game.
You got nothing. You got 0. All right. That's 4 for the chat. None for Dave. All right, here is your next 1 second song. Now, this is hard. This is a difficult one. It has been sampled into other songs. This is a classic song. Unless you're Dave.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Then it's all got to be metal.
I mean, you could have gone with psychedelic.
There's no theme. It's all just different genres. No? Okay. No, okay, nobody's got that one. All right, that is Return of the Mac. Yo.
Oh.
Return of the Mac. Yeah, okay, Northside Hawk got it. Very good, see? All right, so that's another one for the... Wow.
Okay.
All right. Hey, as long as you're having a good time. All right.
I'm having a great time, Ken.
All right. Here's the next 1 second song.
I love hearing 1 second of a song.
Yeah, you do.
Play it again.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Easy.
Crazy. I don't know.
You know, some people's brains just aren't made for this.
Dude, it's all music I just don't know or listen to.
Yeah. I don't listen to it either, but I know it.
Hey, it's all good, dude.
I've been in elevators.
Crazy.
No? Nobody? Oh, yep. Matchbox 20. That is Push. Yep. So that's another one for that's another one for looks like a clean sweep. I don't think you have a chance of winning, but if you get one, then I will give your person a prize too.
I don't know if I'm going to get one. I've heard your music choices before on the 1 second song. It's usually pretty rough for me.
Okay.
You know?
Well, these don't reflect my own personal tastes. These are just songs that I picked for the game.
I'll be like, somebody will be like, yeah, that's the Eagles. Everybody knows the Eagles, right? And I'm like,
yeah.
I fucking hate the Eagles.
Yeah. All right. You ready? I think this is your 1 point. Here it is. Your next 1 second song. Yeah. Come on. I know there's some people with ovaries out there listening. Come on. Somebody's girlfriend or wife knows that one. She's singing it right now. She's finishing it. Dave doesn't know who it is. I'm just going to go ahead and give the point for the... Dave still hasn't gotten his 1 point. You don't know that one? Nobody got it. All right, nobody got that one. That is... Dave, let me just ask you a question. How can we be lovers if we can't be friends? Do you know that song?
I don't.
How can we be lovers if we can't be friends? That's Michael.
It sounds like Meatloaf now.
That's Michael Bolton. All right.
Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton, man.
Are you Rickrolling me right now? Is that the whole?
You've heard of Michael Bolton, right?
Oh yeah. He's a pretty good joke too.
He is. All right. So here's your next 1 second song.
That's Metallica.
Name of the song.
This is post them suing me. I can't tell you the name of the song. This is after they sued me for $500,000. So I stopped listening.
Did they sue you for $500,000?
They did. They sued me for $500,000.
Okay.
That's why I hate the copyright system.
So you don't want the point then? You don't want it?
No. I mean, I know it's Metallica.
What's the name of the
James
song?
Hetfield.
What's the name of the song?
I don't know. Something after Napster. I'm telling you, dude, I was a hardcore Metallica fan.
I thought you were going to get that one.
I bought all their tapes, all their CDs. I bought their T-shirts. I went to their concerts.
You're hardcore.
I was a huge Metallica fan.
If you bought all
they sued me for $500,000.
If you got all their tapes, then you should know Madonna. That's Metallica ain't my bitch.
Yeah.
So no point for Dave.
After they sued me, they came out with this album. It was called Load. And then they came out with Blows a Load, and then they came out with Blows Another Load.
Okay.
And I just was like, I can't do this anymore.
All right. So two more, Dave. Here's your next 1 second song. Oh, such a great song. Come on.
Hey, I knew one. I knew Metallica.
Sergio got it. Yeah, even with the lag. So what's this? Anyone? Bueller? You know, in order for you to get this song, all you need is a miracle. You know that song, Mike and Mechanics? Nobody?
Never heard of them.
Wow, Dave, you need to get out. All right. So that's 0 for this.
I'm going to take a time machine back to...
This is your last chance to get one. Your last chance. The last 1 second song.
Oh, I do recognize that song.
Easy.
And I do recognize that one. That's
and
2 of the songs that I recognize.
And what is it? Time is running out for Dave.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm so mad at this game.
Oh.
You're like, hey, Dave, you should try a game with memory recall of songs that you've never heard.
Okay. Note to self, don't play memory recall games with a stoner. Got it.
I mean, dude, if I had heard some of those songs, it'd be a different story.
Correct. Everyone in the chat said, yeah, it's the Monkees. I am a believer.
Oh, yeah, I would have never guessed that.
Right.
The Monkees.
The Monkees. You know, the fake.
Hey, the Monkees.
Yeah, we're the fake Beatles. All right. So the winner is...
the chat.
The chat. And the winner in the chat is... Kevin Jameson. Congratulations, Kevin Jameson. And now...
And tell us, what does he win?
Oh, he wins Freewell filters from freewellgear.com. So, you let me know what kind of thing you got. You want to put ND filters on, UV filters for any camera or drone, and you go to freewellgear.com and pick what you want, and then you let me know and email me here, kenheronupload@gmail.com. All right. Thank you, freewellgear.com, very much. Appreciate it. And now I need to rinse off, if you don't mind, from that stink
Please.
of a contest with Dave. Woo! I need to step into the Razz chamber.
Oh, I got it. It's dab time.
Oh, we need to. Is Dave dabbing? Dave's dabbing. All right, so here we are in the Razz chamber, everyone. It's just like a 7th inning stretch. Just relax. Do whatever you want to do, but just remember there is one rule, one suggestion only, and that is, Dave, what is it?
Don't fart in the Razz.
Please refrain from farting in the Razz chamber. Sit back, dip your toes, and let the purple and blue goo envelop you like amnio fluid, and relax. Ah. Trevor Fuss! Trevor Fuss, you farted in the Razz, you dirty, dirty bird. Trevor, shame, shame. Didn't Uncle Dave just tell you not to fart in the Razz? Dave,
Don't be fussing up the tub, man.
what the hell is wrong with you, Trevor? I really need to get I farted in the Razz shirts. I really
Yeah,
need
you
to-
do.
I really need to do that. Yeah, I'll do that. It'll cost me a lot of money, and I won't be able to eat or pay my rent, but I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys. All right, couple videos left. This is from Nick Sanders. This is really cool, and this is have you ever flown near paramotors?
I have not, but I would love to.
Yeah. Here he is. He says, "Hey Ken, managed to get my first flight of the year in the weekend. The Balloon Club where I'm at, our friendly neighborhood paramotor joined the fun as well." Yeah, you'd have to get somebody that trusts you and you trust them, and definitely not fly in with the where the strings are, you know.
Well, would you ride it, Ken?
Would I? No, I wouldn't. No.
I would totally ride a paramotor. It looks tons of fun.
Can't do it. No. It looks fun, yes, but I've seen too many paramotor fail compilations. Can't do it. But I will.
I would totally do it.
I would ride the hell out of a hot air balloon. In fact, there's a group in Arizona that's invited me out, but the weather was bad, and I was going to fly the drone from the basket and all this stuff, and maybe this year, maybe 2023 is the year I'd do that. But
You see, I would rather ride the paramotor than the hot air balloon, because at least that way I would still be in control. With a hot air balloon, it's like, oh yeah, just get higher. Oh yeah, the wind's blowing us away. Just go higher.
Oh, you can control a hot air balloon. You can jump out or not. You got two choices.
I was flying my Mavic over a mountain the other day, and I was filming some property, and at like 100 feet over the ground, it was like pretty windy, and at like 399 feet, it was like really, really windy, and at 399 and a half feet, it was like I couldn't even keep up. It was blowing me away.
Yeah.
And I would like have to bring it down real low and go all the way past the mountain, and then come back up and like get the shot as the wind blew me across the mountain.
Yeah, there's a lot of wacky winds. All right. I've got an abandoned mill video. Let's watch that. That's from Steven Drones. It's just an old abandoned mill. This might not be FPV material. Your thoughts, Dave? Would you fly it?
That looks like a scraggle nest.
Yeah, doesn't it? It looks like a whole bunch of tetanus to me.
A whole bunch of not retrievable. Or, I mean, you could probably stomp through it. It just looks like not a fun place to walk.
Yeah, but I mean, the floor, you know, there's no one floor, you know? Be a lot of splinters.
There's a lot of good places to get your drone stuck.
Yeah.
But I'd fly it.
You would?
Oh, yeah.
You would.
You should see Caraway right now, man. It is bizarre. Just every time I go there, it's a little different, and there's deeper holes in places. I keep thinking that I need to get down there with some spray paint and make a note for somebody to try and dig the GoPros out of the abyss if they get there.
Oh, how is the abyss doing? Is it drained yet?
It's still there. They haven't knocked anything down around it yet. It's the other side of the hospital that's been getting torn down.
Will that be the last thing that they do?
Skywalks.
Is the abyss?
I don't know if they'll ever deal with the abyss. It's so deep under the hospital. It's like 5 stories underground, and 3 stories are flooded.
Now, Dave, the viewer video of the week comes from you.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
And we talked about this before, but what I did is I added some sound effects.
Oh, it needed sound effects.
Yeah, and so this is Dave getting shot at. Let's just
one of many times.
Yeah. So I'll just take you through this. Here we go. And you're flying what drone? As we are seeing just
this was Mavic Mini.
A peaceful family. We're just filming them having fun, no problem. Of course, the little
I had
kids.
permission to fly here.
Yeah, the little kids are throwing rocks. You know, this kid in the red here, he's like, "I'll get it, Pa." And he'll throw it.
Throwing rocks because that guy in the angry guy in the white shirt seems to have a piece.
Old Huck Finn threw a rock too, and then he had to take it too far. This guy, "I'll throw a rock real fast." Okay, and then
shooting over children. That seems safe.
Dave was like, "Okay, I'm out." Okay, So Dave, where were you when this was going on?
I was on a boat not too far away from the drone.
You were on a boat?
Yeah.
Okay. And
on a fishing boat, a non-propel, it was a lock-in oars, and we had a guide who was taking me and a filmmaker, and the filmmaker had her traditional camera and her tripod and stuff set up, and she was filming and interviewing the boat guide, and I was filming the B-roll and capturing the dam, and they had this whole recreational area there where they've got like a park along the side of the river, and she was interviewing the guy the next day and had permission to film on the property already, and we were floating down the river, and next thing I know, this guy's telling these kids to throw rocks at my drone. I can't really tell that he said that, but the boat guy goes, "Hey, somebody just threw a rock." And I was like, "Oh, that's not good." And I look a little closer at the screen, and then all of a sudden I hear the gunshot go off and hit the water nearby.
So
and,
the round
got out of there.
The round hit you near the boat you were in.
It hit the water not far from the boat. He was closer to me than he was the drone. I mean, it's a Mavic Mini, and it looks like a 9mm pistol. But it's like a handgun.
It's funny because he missed.
And we're like 200 feet away, so his chance of hitting something that small is zilch with a handgun.
Right. Right.
He's just lobbing ammunition in the air towards a person.
So here it is again.
You can see him right by the tree in the white shirt.
Yeah.
Shooting over the heads of the kids.
And watch the kids. When the gun goes off, every little kid jumps. We're just innocently throwing rocks at the drone. It's okay.
They're almost all in front of him, too.
Yeah.
So, of course they jump.
Don't watch him. Watch the little kids when he fires this. All of them.
So the craziest part of this was we didn't have any cell phone reception here. We had been on the river without cell phone reception for about an hour already.
Yeah.
And then had another 2-hour journey before we were getting back to where we could call anybody.
Did you call anybody?
So we did not. But when he first shot at us, I was like, holy crap, somebody just shot at us. The guy with the oars, start paddling, get us out of here. Girl with the camera, point your camera at the shore, start recording.
Yeah.
Just start recording and don't stop. And she's like, she was from another country. She's Polish, and she was like, what you mean, somebody shot at us? And I was like, somebody shot a gun at us. Point your camera at the shore, let's get the out of here as fast as possible. And he starts paddling and getting us moving as we paddle past the guy who just shot at us.
Oh, you had to go that way to get
we were going downstream, and we knew the camp was up there, so we had sent the drone down in advance to start recording footage, so that we could be capturing as long as possible as we floated downstream. It was wild, man. As we got to the end of the property, there was another group of folks. They were all hanging out there, and they were sitting at a picnic table. It was like a nice camp, and they started talking to us. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we're having a family reunion." Da 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 da. It's like, "Oh yeah,
did they know?
Want to get your Uncle Bill and tell him to put his piece away?"
Yeah, right. Yeah, Uncle Bill's at it again. It would only have been funnier if he had a bud in the other hand or something,
Oh, man. No, the funny part is when you go back and you watch all the footage, you actually see him. The kids are all we're filming the kids jumping off of the rope swing, and they're trying to do tricks for us. One of the kids is does a backflip, and I'm like, yeah, this is great. We're getting good footage. This is exactly what we need, is recreational footage for B-roll for this film that we're making. And then you see the guy in the footage. He looks up and sees the drone and gets very, very irritated very quickly. And he goes and runs off to the car to go get his piece. And he comes back with 4 or 5 kids behind him, like the Pied Piper. And he brings these kids with him, come on, kids, we're going to shoot a drone today. And then doesn't even get them to clear the way. They're all just down there in front of him.
Wow. And you had to row past them? Did they know that you were the people with the drone?
Oh yeah. And she's got a big camera lens on the front, right? He loves seeing that. And I'm point it at him, start recording. If he shoots at us again, I want it on camera because I'm pulling the drone out of here.
And did she do it? Did she film him?
She did, but yeah.
Okay.
That didn't make the movie.
That was scary though, going past him, right?
And then she had to go meet the guy the next day to meet on his property, and it's the dude in the overalls that was throwing rocks.
It was old Huck Finn. Oh, Alabama.
You can see him like talking to the other guy, and the other guy talks to him, and like he's got the gun in his hand already, and the two nod at each other like, yes, I approve of you shooting at this drone. And then he like pulls up and arms up and fires at it.
It's funny. It's funny because it's all like Alabama rednecky fun, but in truth, it's very dangerous. He put the kids in danger, and it's a federal crime to shoot at an aircraft.
Yeah, and not alone the aircraft, but people.
Oh, people. Well, yeah, people as well. Yeah, that's bad too.
Yeah, people.
All right. Well, Dave, thank you so much for being on, man. I appreciate it.
No worries, anytime.
I hope everybody had a good time.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Big thanks to Ryan LaTourette for being in our corner. Again, if you want to help him help us, his links are in the description. All of Dave's links are in the description. Go to flyhighfpv.com for all your light needs. As you can see in the background, he's got all the LEDs and everything and frames, and he prints stuff for you. All that stuff at flyhighfpv.com.
And Monday night is the Super Critical FPV contest. It's a freestyle contest. You can vote live and see who wins. We're giving away sets of motors. Somebody's going to get sponsored. There's $200 in cash prizes. And the link is in my bio, but you can come out and see it. It's going to be amazing. Monday night at 8:30 Central.
Okay, awesome. And thank you, Jeff Sills, and everybody for supporting this channel and for having fun and for being part of this wonderful thing we call the drone community. Until next time, buh.
And bye.
enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky. The killer can process meat. Say I enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky. And you give your family a treat. It's fabulous nutrition to help them grow. And it's full of fiber to make them grow. You enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky. The killer can process meat. Yeah. That was so funny.
You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly, Jeff and Bo Shark too. There'll be fun and quizzes and Kelly's misses. The bird is the word in the news. It's the #1 live stream, it's got pizzazz. There's only one rule, don't fart in the Razz. If you think it's funny, super chat some money, 'cause TNL is here for you. Yeah! You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly, Jeff and Bo Shark too. There'll be fun and quizzes and